Hey gamers, welcome back to NickPlays, your ultimate source for all things PS5 gaming. If you're looking for the ultimate list of multiplayer PS5 games to play with your friends, you've come to the right place. Whether you're into action-packed shooters, epic RPGs, or chaotic party games, the PS5 has something for everyone. Today, I'm breaking down the best multiplayer PS5 games you can enjoy with your squad. So grab your controllers, invite your friends, and let's dive into the list. Starting off strong, we have Diablo IV. This dark fantasy ARPG lets you and your friends team up to fight demonic hordes in a massive open world. With deep character customization, an engaging story, and endless loot, this is a must-play for dungeon crawler fans. Launched on June 5th, 2023, this title supports both cooperative and competitive multiplayer modes. No PS Plus subscription is required to dive into the action. Even if your friends on other devices can't relish the pure joy of collecting trophies, they can still join you on your many exquisite loot-filled adventures thanks to the game's cross-play feature. On PS5, you can also play the game split screen, meaning you and your nearest and dearest can hit the online scene together and truly unleash hell in this addictive new RPG entry. If chaotic co-op action is your thing, then Helldivers 2 delivers. This intense third-person shooter requires teamwork, strategy, and just the right amount of friendly fire as you fight to protect democracy across the galaxy. Launched on February 8, 2024, this game is all about cooperative multiplayer action. And guess what? No PS Plus subscription is needed to team up and play. With the remarkably rare boast of maintaining a PS5 player count surge for 3 weeks, Helldivers 2 is going wild in terms of sales and social media right now for one reason. It's genuinely fun. Sure, it's an unrelentingly difficult shooter that throws a lot at the player, but you know what solves that issue? Online multiplayer. Banding together with a group of friends or strangers and trying to survive horde after horde of insect nightmares is simply a blast, and a couple of good players in your team can really help make up for anyone having a hard time succeeding here. The only downside is that sometimes your friends might shoot you in the head with friendly fire, but hey, that's the price we have to pay for managed democracy. You can't talk multiplayer without mentioning Call of Duty, Black Ops 6. With classic modes like Team Deathmatch, Zombies, and Warzone integration, this entry continues the franchise's legacy of fast-paced, tactical FPS action. Launching October 26, 2024, this game features both competitive and cooperative multiplayer modes. No PS Plus required to squad up or battle friends. The sixth entry in Call of Duty's Black Ops sub-series takes place after the past missions in Black Ops 2, meaning it continues what is arguably the best timeline and brings to life the first-person espionage shooter action of the 90s we were ready for by the time Black Ops Cold War had rolled credits. Multiplayer across classic shooter matches, Warzone, and Zombies mode are what keeps the franchise alive between major releases, and Black Ops 6 has changed things up a little in ways that fans seem to enjoy. For example, movement systems across the board have been improved to offer more variety in how you shoot from cover, run, and gun, and what options are available to you in any given encounter. Zombies mode is also back to a wave-based format, which isn't necessarily better or worse, but provides enough of a change of pace that fans have a renewed eagerness to dive in and take out flesh-eating foes. Looking for a mix of Souls-like difficulty and shooter combat? Remnant II is the perfect multiplayer experience, letting you and your squad battle across ever-changing worlds filled with brutal enemies and powerful bosses. Arriving July 25th, 2023, this title delivers team-based cooperative gameplay. Heads up, PS Plus Extra is required to join the action. Remnant from the Ashes offered players a twisting, challenging new alternative to the Destiny formula for those who gave it a shot, but the title was always missing that little bit of polish. That's where Remnant 2 comes in, bringing a revised format and even more action that has absolutely delighted fans of the original. Now that the game's also available on PS Plus Extra, it's an even better time to jump into this one. For the fighting game fans, Street Fighter VI is the ultimate test of skill. With a deep roster of fighters, a refined combat system, and online ranked matches, This game is a dream come true for competitive players. Launching on June 2nd, 2023, this game features a competitive multiplayer mode but isn't available on PS Plus. While I don't want to say something reckless like, the new accessible modern controls will make you feel like a pro at Street Fighter 6, or something as reckless as that, I do want to recommend actually trying this one online. That's not a recommendation I make for fighting games often, and trust me, those online Street Fighter players are definitely vicious animals. But this one has a strong ranking system and really does benefit from the new control scheme, so I heartily recommend it. Now get ready to enter a realm where dragons rule the skies and magic fills the air. Baldur's Gate 3 is the adventure you've been waiting for. Let's break down why this co-op masterpiece needs to be on your playlist. Baldur's Gate 3 officially launched on September 6th, 2023, and it's already a go contender. Grab your party on PlayStation 5, and hey, PS Plus Premium members, you can jump into a free trial. Perfect for testing if your friendship survives a Mind Flayer invasion. This RPG comes with one of my absolute favorite features, local split-screen co-op that you can also take online to play with your friends. For that reason alone, you absolutely need to try this massive, critically acclaimed PS5 game. Though if you need another few reasons, perhaps Sean's Baldur's Gate 3 first impressions will convince you to check it out. Dying is always more fun with friends. Elden Ring's Shadow of the Erdtree DLC brings even more brutal bosses, vast new areas, and deep lore to explore. Team up and test your skills in the world of the Lands Between. Released on February 25th, 2022, the game features both competitive and cooperative multiplayer modes, but is not available on PS Plus. From Software games are notoriously difficult even when played with friends. If getting your head caved in by a tall dude on a horse 100 times doesn't sound like your cup of tea, you are well within your right to pass on to the next entry. That said, if having your head cave in does sound like your cup of tea, then good news, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree is better with friends. Working together to scrape through boss encounters, both with friends and strangers, can be just as challenging and just as rewarding as scraping through solo. Also, the expansion refreshed the online meta, meaning it's a great time to find out how messed up it is online. No list is complete without GTA Online. Whether you're robbing banks, racing, or causing mayhem in Los Santos, the possibilities are endless in Rockstar's massive online world. Released on March 15, 2022, with competitive and cooperative multiplayer modes, but not available on PS Plus. With over 10 years of consistent updates, it's fair to say that Grand Theft Auto Online is teeming with content. With GTA 6 release still rather far off, it's also pretty much the only new GTA content any of us are going to see for the foreseeable future. Online modes here range from cooperative heists to competitive deathmatches and everything in between, with the latest update, the Chop Shop, adding a whole new host of robberies and races to master. Experience GTA Online, a dynamic and ever-evolving online universe for up to 30 players, where you can rise from street-level hustler to become a kingpin of your own criminal empire. PlayStation 5 players can enjoy new high-performance vehicle upgrades and improvements like the Career Builder, as well as all GTA Online gameplay upgrades, expansions, and content released since launch, ready to enjoy solo or with friends. Pull off daring cooperative heists, enter adrenaline-fueled stunt races, compete in unique adversary modes, or hang out in social spaces including nightclubs, arcades, penthouse parties, car meetups, and much more.
You got nowhere to go! Come!
Rev up your engines with Gran Turismo 7, the ultimate racing simulator. Whether you're competing online or racing with friends, this game delivers an authentic driving experience with realistic physics and stunning graphics. Launched on March 4th, 2022, the game offers competitive multiplayer but isn't included in PS Plus. In case our glowing Gran Turismo 7 review didn't give it away, we think Polyphony Digital's latest exquisite car simulator is absolutely brilliant. Sure, those trophies can reach otherworldly levels of stinginess, but at the end of the day, you've got yourself a racer that has more love and attention poured into it than any other on the market. Plus, if you ever want to make yourself throw up while playing with your friends, try racing them with a PSVR 2 headset on. It's quite the experience. For those who love sci-fi warfare, Space Marine 2 lets you and your allies dive into brutal third-person combat, taking on endless hordes of enemies in the Warhammer 40K universe. Releasing on September 9, 2024, this game is packed with competitive and cooperative multiplayer modes, promising intense battles and epic team-ups. But here's the catch. It won't be on PS Plus at launch. It feels like it's been a long time since we've had a big, popular third-person shooter with a solid campaign that also happens to have a ridiculously fun multiplayer mode strapped in as a bonus. Yet, that's exactly what we've got with Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 on PS5. A callback to the era of fun shooters that kept you hooked with some addictive multiplayer options. Not only is there a fun 3-player co-op campaign to play with a few bonus missions added on, but there's also a great 6v6 competitive multiplayer mode here too. The competitive mode in particular has the fast and loose feel of older third-person shooters like the early Gears of War games, so it comes highly recommended if you miss a little bit of that action in your PS5 gaming life. MMO fans, this one's for you. Final Fantasy XIV. Dawntrail expands the already massive world of Eorzea with new quests, dungeons, and co-op challenges for you and your party to conquer. Launching on July 2nd, 2024, with cooperative and competitive multiplayer, but not available on PS Plus. If you love the idea of working alongside or sparring with fellow players, but now and then you might enjoy just doing your own thing and hanging out in a world by yourself, then Final Fantasy XIV is definitely for you. The latest update, Dawntrail, has even more events to experience and levels to grind. Yet, the core experience here remains so pure that we recommend it to anyone. Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities await in Dawntrail, the newest expansion pack for the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV Online. Explore uncharted territories with familiar faces as you discover new tribes, confront formidable threats, and expand your horizons as hope's light dawns once more. If you and your friends enjoy horror, then Phasmophobia is the ultimate ghost hunting experience. Work together to investigate haunted locations, identify spirits, and, hopefully, survive. Mark your calendars for October 29th, 2024. Team up for co-op mayhem with no PS Plus required. What's great about Phasmophobia on PS5 is that playing it takes you through 2 phases, both of which feel great to experience with friends online. The first phase is just getting used to the game. Investigating haunted houses, learning how to identify all the ghosts, and inevitably screaming and laughing every time you get killed and your friends have to cluelessly figure out how you died. Then comes the second phase, getting good at the game. Over time, that group of friends stop getting scared by all the grisly deaths in Phasmophobia, and instead focus on how they could have identified the ghost faster. Like the best multiplayer games, that gameplay loop becomes addictive. Unique to Phasmophobia, however, is just how consistently fun the game is across both phases. Think Pokemon meets survival crafting. That's Palworld. Team up, capture creatures, build bases, and explore a massive open world filled with adventure. Mark your calendars for September 24th, 2024. Squad up for co-op or clash in competitive battles. No PS Plus needed. When you strip back the admittedly hilarious Pokemon with guns, viral description Palworld has acquired, what you've actually got here is a base-building, open-world survival game that just so happens to involve capturing monsters. In that sense, it's really more like Rust with Pokemon, by which I mean it's a wild online experience to play with friends. Take your Palworld experience online, and you can team up with friends to build complicated factories and bases manned by your monstrous pals. Then, meet less cool players who want nothing more than to blow up your base and steal your stuff. Playing Palworld online turns it into something completely different, and if you can stomach it, it can also be very addictive. It's never too late for some betrayal and deception. Among Us is a perfect multiplayer party game where you and your friends can test your trust or completely destroy it. Launched on December 14th, 2021, with team-based competitive multiplayer, but not included in PS Plus. If you somehow haven't heard of this addictive social deduction game, you really ought to give it a go with some friends. Each game of Among Us has you playing either the role of a crewmate or an imposter, offering a wildly different experience depending on who you get. The monstrous imposters are tasked with killing all the crewmates, while the crewmates have to vote on who they think the imposter is. Among Us is simple, hilarious, and filled with loads of twists and turns that'll keep you and your friends entertained for ages. Ever wanted to play Quidditch? Now you can. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions brings the wizarding sport to life with competitive multiplayer matches. Launching on September 3rd, 2024, this game brings intense team-based competitive multiplayer but won't be on PS Plus. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions took us by surprise when it launched day one on PS Plus in September 2024. The rules of the fictional sport Quidditch have never really been ideal for a real game. We just keep scoring goals for 10 minutes, then someone catches the snitch and they're, usually, the winner? Sounds exhausting. However, with some clever tweaks to the established rules, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions makes the sport into something genuinely enjoyable. Once you get over the slippery controls, it's a great PS5 game to try out with friends online. Plus, it's got a pretty easy platinum trophy.
There goes the and the quaffle is in!
If you love Rocket League but want a golf twist, Turbo Golf Racing is for you. Race, hit massive trick shots, and score goals in high-speed, car-powered golf. Releasing on April 4th, 2024, this game delivers competitive multiplayer action, but won't be on PS Plus. While it's a little light on content, there's no getting around just how hilarious and fun Turbo Golf Racing is to play on PS5. The core concept is simple. What if Rocket League ditched the stadiums and turned into a wild 8-player race? You still have to juggle a ball the entire way across the course, and you'll need to deal with jerks unleashing special moves against you as you race. Still, it's amazing how that simple twist to the formula can revitalize an online gaming experience. Plus, it makes for an extra great time when played with friends online, so convince them to pick up a copy and play a few rounds. One of the best co-op games ever made. It Takes Two is a must-play for anyone looking for a story-driven, puzzle-solving adventure with a friend. Embark on the craziest journey of your life in It Takes Two, a genre-bending platform adventure created purely for co-op. Invite a friend to join for free with Friends Pass and work together across a huge variety of gleefully disruptive gameplay challenges. Master unique and connected character abilities in every new level. Help each other through unexpected obstacles and laugh out loud moments. Embrace the heartfelt story of a fractured relationship. It Takes Two is developed by Haze Light, the industry leader of cooperative play. Next up, we step into the ring with WWE 2K24. If you love wrestling, this game delivers intense one-on-one battles, Royal Rumbles, and even online tag team matches with friends. WrestleMania is the biggest event in sports entertainment, where superstars become WWE legends. Experience a gripping retelling of WrestleMania's greatest moments in 2K Showcase of the Immortals, where you can relive a collection of some of the most unforgettable, career-defining matches. The improved mechanics, enhanced graphics, and My Faction mode give you endless ways to enjoy the action. Whether you're reliving legendary moments or creating your own superstar, WWE 2K24 is a must-play for wrestling fans. Launched on March 8, 2024, this game supports online and local multiplayer up to 4 players, but PS Plus is required for online play.
Yeah, Diesel showed a solid game plan there. Oh, man.
No multiplayer list is complete without a top-tier fighting game, and Tekken 8 delivers just that. Featuring stunning graphics, new mechanics like the heat system, and an expanded roster of fighters, this game is built for intense 1 versus 1 battles. Released on January 26, 2024, this game offers both online and local 1 versus 1 multiplayer, with PS Plus required for online play. Whether you're going head-to-head online or fighting a friend on the couch, Tekken 8 brings back the classic arcade experience with next-gen polish. The new battle system, Heat, dials up the aggressive nature of battles, while maintaining the play feel and tactics unique to the Tekken series. The intensity of battles is greatly enhanced by the destructible stages. Unleashing super move-like rage arts is sure to enthrall both players and spectators alike. All of these hard-hitting mechanics come together to make Tekken 8 the most exciting installment in the series to date.
Round 2. Fight!
Finally, if soccer is your game, then EA Sports FC 25 is a must-play. Formerly known as FIFA, this title offers hyper-realistic gameplay, ultimate team battles, and thrilling online leagues. Whether you're facing off in 1 versus 1 ranked matches or teaming up in pro clubs, this game delivers non-stop action for football fans. Launching on September 27, 2024, this game supports both local and online multiplayer for up to 4 players, with PS Plus needed for online play. Team up with 5 vs 5 Rush, a new way to play with friends in Football Ultimate Team, clubs, and kick off with small-sided gameplay. In Football Ultimate Team Rush, build your Dream 5A side squad with up to 3 friends, each controlling your favorite player item. Get your team playing like the world's best with FCIQ. An overhaul of tactical foundations across the game delivers greater strategic control and more realistic collective movement at the team level, while a new AI model, powered by real-world data, influences player tactics through all new player roles.
Mbappe. Oh, that's an interesting pass. In it goes! Real Madrid take the lead in the derby.
And that's it, gamers. Whether you're into racing, wrestling, fighting, or sports, these PS5 multiplayer games offer hours of fun with friends. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome PS5 gaming content. This is Nick, signing off. Stay gaming.